Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make some pad woon sen. Pad woon sen means stir-fried glass noodle. Let's make it happen. Step 1, you add some oil. I use olive oil, whatever you prefer. And then I add some of the chopped garlic. What we are trying to do right here is to brown the garlic. I use a medium heat for today dishes or today's dish. Then when it started to brown, I add some ground hamburger meat. What I'm doing right there is just trying to separate them into pieces or break them or brown them, you can call it that way as well. And then again, I wanna make sure that I already mentioned, I'm not sure, but keep it on medium heat at this time. Yep, keep browning them. Then next step, I add some egg. For this recipe, I'm using 3 eggs. We still stay with the medium high heat, okay? Oh, I broke the last egg yolk. So, sorry about that. You kind of push the hamburger meat to one side so you have some room to cook your egg. Try not to stir too much of these eggs. Just wait until it kind of settle down. When I say settle down, it means like it's set, not kind of runny. Then when it started to harden, then you can start stirring them. And we still stay with the medium high heat. I add some glass noodles. These noodles, you can buy them from Asian market. They even sell it at Walmart. Before you put them in the pan, just soak it in the room temperature water for at least 15 minutes so it kind of swell up a little bit. Then you just throw it into the pan, kind of toss it around. The ideal is to bring the meat and egg to the top and let the glass noodle get the direct heat. Here's the technique. I add some water to it so it can, how can I say this? So it start to cook with the water. And don't worry, it won't turn watery because the noodle gonna absorb the water. But again, you don't want to put too much because that could when you put too much, it can turn too mushy on the noodles itself. I started to add vegetable. Today I'm using some shiitake mushroom. I got some julienne carrots. I shredded some of the cabbage, some white onions. As you can see, there's some water on the bottom of the pan, just enough to cook the noodle. That's how to get your noodle not to be overcooked and to make sure that your noodle is not too mushy. You will have a perfect texture of your noodle with the kind of gooey like. That's how we like them. Alright, we start to add some of the sweet soy sauce, or you can call it dark soy sauce. Right here it's some oyster sauce. These ingredients you can go to Asian market, they got everything you need. As you can see, I'm kind of eyeball on the measuring. Right here, this is fish sauce. You like it more, put more. You like it less, put less. This is seasoning soy sauce. Always stay with the green lid. That's my favorite one. Again, you can buy from Asian market. That's some black peppers. As you can see, I mentioned about Asian market a lot of times. I do not have nothing to do with them, okay? They don't pay me or for me to promote them or whatever, but that's how I find my stuff. I just add a teaspoon of white sugar. Again, if you don't like them, you don't have to, okay? I just like the flavor when it's kind of sweet and kind of salty from the soy sauce and the fish sauce and the oyster sauce. Okay, now you can tell the noodle is started to cook. So you kind of stir them around and don't go too wild. Don't stir them too much because you don't want to cut those noodles. Or kind of, you don't want to break them, I should say. Alright, turn it up to a high heat now. You're gonna start to add some of the tomatoes. You put it almost at the last because it don't take long to cook tomato. But we about to be done. Right here, all I'm doing is just make sure the season go into the noodle and vegetable and the tomatoes. That's what I'm trying to do. Kind of toss it around. Make sure all the flavor marinate everywhere. Alright, seems like we about to be done. I'm gonna put in my bean pot. My mother-in-law gave that to me and it's my favorite. I use it all the time for the presentation mostly. And you know, it keeps your food warm. Instead of, using the saran wrap, I just put it in there and keep my noodles warm while making another dish for my husband. Next dish I'm making is called drunken spicy glass noodle. The one I'm making right here, this is for my boy. Okay, I'm testing it just to make sure the flavor is right. But again, you can add whatever you needed to. Mine was just perfect, so I'm just gonna stay with it. Maybe a little bit of black pepper. Why not? I just like black pepper and they're really good for you. You know, I used to lose so much weight taking black pepper capsule. They are so good. Like, it kind of, the experience. Okay, those are scallion. Just add some scallion to top it off and we're done. Turn off the heat. Yeah, when I was younger and overweight, I would stuff the capsule with the black peppers and we will take like 4 to 6 of them every day. It helps with your metabolism and it don't make you feel hungry. So when you take them, you know how it kind of hot and spicy, right? And like I can feel in my stomach and my throat that it kind of not warm, kind of hot, spicy like. So that feeling made me don't want to eat. So technically I lose weight from taking those black pepper capsule. Alright, back to my cooking. Now it's done. I'm just put it on the plate or on a bowl, on a pot, on the dish, however you wanna do it. Okay, and that's about it. Easy peasy. Don't take a lot of times at all. And here it is. Pad woon sen. It's a sauté vegetable with hamburger meat and